And Sheela Foam is the company that we're going to be focusing on. The company posted a good set, but that's on the back of a lower base. But what is the outlook going ahead? Let's understand more from Mr. Rahul Gautam, who is the Executive Chairman of Sheela Foam, joining us right now. A very good morning, Mr. Rahul, and thank you so much for your time. First of all, just wanted to understand more on the numbers then, because the company has managed to see a strong growth on a YOY basis, but believe that that's on a back of a low base. One, what's the demand trend that you see going ahead? And the second part of the question is, will the company sustain this strong growth of 25% for FY25 as well? Is this growth number sustainable?
So let me begin with the quarter one of FY25. And I would just say, this is reflective of the typical integration blues that we are experiencing from the acquisition made of Kurlon in October last year. And we have chosen to hasten up the whole process, rather than, let's say, going the Air India Vistara way, which is spread it out over a couple of years. We just wanted to finish all that up in 6 months. And that has created a bit of a disruption. But I just want to say that all that is behind us. And in fact, so the ERPs are integrated, the factories are integrated, back end completely integrated. It's the front end which has taken a bit of time and effort, but now it is settling down. And what we should see as we go forward is improvement, all-round improvement, whether on the bottom line or on the top line. The question that you had, whether 25% is sustainable, I would say that it should be closer to. As far as if I take the full year, which is coming up, the FY25, it should be between 15 and 20% growth that we should see.
Good morning, Mr. Gautam. This is Cheryl also joining in the conversation. And now, despite we've seen a stable raw material prices, we've seen the margins actually seeing some sort of a contraction. If you could let us know what exactly led to the decline in the margins of the quarter gone by?
So as far as the raw materials are concerned, they are low and steady at the moment. I expect a little bit of a drop only, but I think they are at a low level. We don't expect anything happening before quarter three or the year end. The margin part of it, actually, if you look at the numbers, there is a marginal improvement in the margins for the Indian operations. And it's marginal, very small, but that's reflective of the synergies of the integration process that has been there.
Also, Mr. Rahul, wanted to understand what is the outlook on the EBITDA margin front? Is the company looking forward to get back to the double-digit EBITDA margin in this year itself, or from Q2 itself?
It should be, if you look at the EBITDA margins, it should be anything of the order of about 12%.
Right. So your combined market share of about 29%, and the company expects a sizable increase. So if you could quantify to us, what is the sizable increase that you are expecting, and also what's the internal target that you all have set for FY26 or so?
So that's exactly the number that we should really be looking at, which is close to 30%. Q1 is not a reflection of that. Q1 is just a reflection of quickening up the process of integration, and therefore things, kicking up a lot of dust, which just needs to kind of settle down, and which has. But the market share would be of the order of 29-30%.
Lastly, Mr. Rahul, if you can help us highlight the demand trends in the export as well, and especially for Spain and the Australian market.
So nothing for the export side. That has definitely gone through a complete sea change. US was the main country which was importing from all over the world, including India. And they have just levied huge amounts of anti-dumping duties. Doesn't make any sense at the moment to go. And then this little bit of a disruption on the Suez Canal, where the freights have gone up because of that. So I don't see anything much happening on the export side. As far as our operations in Australia and Spain are concerned, they are both going through a little bit of a different dynamics. Spain, raw material prices are down, so it appears that the top line is down, but the quantum growth has been of the order of 12 to 13%. And that will continue to grow because we are a very small part of that large market. As far as Australia is concerned, it's a mature market. It's not a growing market. It's, I mean, you would see similar kind of levels. If there are any changes, it's only on account of raw material prices going down and therefore the top line going down.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Gautam, for joining us in the show to talk about the quarter gone by for Sheela Foams and what you're expecting going ahead. Thank you so much for joining us on ET Now.